Hello, my germs and sperms, and welcome back to Sonic Origins Plus. I think this is Marble X3? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Marble Zone Act 3. So, fuck me. Anyway, so I don't have to worry about getting rain. I can just focus on getting to the end. Shit. Damn you. I don't know if I told any of my Sonic 1 stories when I first played Origins. I can't remember, it's been too long. I remember as a kid, whenever I would play Sonic 1, I would run through Green Hill Zone, and most times, whenever I played the game, I didn't, most times when I played it, I never played it with the intent of beating it. I just played it with the intent of running through Green Hill Zone, a handful of other levels, and then calling it a day. And I always used the one save slot the game came with to save my progress whenever I got done playing on my main playthrough. So I never touched that save state unless it was while playing the main game. And how I did it was I always saved it at the start of a zone, so that way I wouldn't end up playing through the whole game. So that way I wouldn't. It basically was to avoid. I didn't really want to save at each act. So what I ended up doing was I just saved at each zone, just so that way it kind of like how Sonic 3 saved, that way, because I didn't want to cheat, I didn't want to cheat, but it kind of felt like cheating using the save state, and I always told myself, it's fine, Sonic 3 saves by zones, so if I save my games by zone, it's not cheating. Whenever I gamed over, I just went back to my save spot. But yeah, that's how I ended up playing through all of Sonic 1 as a kid. And most times, since I wouldn't be trying and I would just be mindlessly holding forward, most times I would either die in game over by Green Hill Act 3, or by Marble, one of the acts in Marble Zone. Because, dumb kid just playing the game just to play the game, not really trying to make progress. But most times whenever I hear people tell their stories of playing Sonic 1, they always say, oh yeah, Green Hill's the best, and then I died at Marble Zone. Well, then again, most times whenever I played the game, I gamed over at Marble Zone. But that's only because I was a dumb kid. And I wasn't trying to go through and beat the game every time. I was just playing it just to have a good time. I feel like that's the best way to fuck you. I feel like that's the best way to enjoy Sonic 1. And just the majority of the classic Sonic games. Because if you're always trying to beat him, you're not just trying to have a good time, a lot of the flaws are going to show themselves, and are going to become much more apparent than if you were just playing the game just to play the game. I'm not worried about my ring count. And for Sonic 2, the farthest I ever made it in Sonic 2 was I want to say it was Metropolis Zone Act 3. And after that, I just, anytime afterwards that I picked up Sonic 2, I never went back to my completion file, which I didn't have the Chaos Emerald anyways. Don't, Tails. Sonic 3, it took a long time, but eventually I did beat Sonic 3 as a standalone game with all the Chaos Emeralds, and eventually I went back. I had 2 save files for Sonic 3. One where I got every Chaos Emerald and Super Emerald and was stuck in the Doomsday Zone. And I also had a save file where I had gone through the whole game without getting a single Chaos Emerald, and I had beaten it without a single Chaos Emerald, so I could avoid the Doomsday fight. And then for every other character, and then afterwards I went back through the game, collected all the emeralds in Angel Island Zone, and then that was my Sonic 3 save file for the longest time. As a matter of fact, I still have yet to beat Doomsday on that old file. The screen crunch for Classic Collection, it's not bad anywhere else in the game, or any of the collection, except for Sonic 3. I feel like that might contribute to my dislike towards the game. But again, if people can hate on Sonic 1 for, you know, being the first game and not as good, even though it's better than every other classic game. Yeah, I feel like I'm entitled to hate on Sonic 3 for dumb reasons. And ironically enough, the first time I ever played through and beat Doomsday Zone was the day Sonic Origins came out. I had to babysit my nieces, and I brought my Switch over so I could continue to play the game. The second I got there, I sat down, put the Switch up on the TV, and just played the entire game. All Chaos Emeralds in one sitting. That took me forever to do. It was an all-day thing. I think it wasn't until like 6 o'clock in the afternoon when I finally beat Sonic 3. It was the best moment of my entire life up until that moment. Finally beating Sonic 3. I remember, for me, that was such an accomplishment. A game that I had been playing since as long as I can for as long as I can remember. Finally beating it was such a big deal to me. I mean, I remember it was a big deal for me whenever I beat Sonic 3 and got Hypersonic. Like, just doing that, but without ever doing Doomsday. And it never particularly annoyed me, but there was definitely always a part of me that was like, I'll do it one day. And there would be days where I just felt the urge to go and do it, but I would never be able to. I'd always game over fairly quickly. I rarely ever made it past the first phase, let alone halfway through the fight. Or, like, barely even halfway through the first phase before I ran out of range. Origins was the first time I did that. And I did it again in Origins Plus, I believe. And... yeah. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure that by the time I actually finished Origins Plus, I was in the new house, wasn't I? Yeah. So damn. Okay, what do any of these achievements mean? I should have looked at the achievement list. You know, I'll look at them after I finish recording this video and see what any of these achievements mean. Because they seem to be just the most minuscule things. Okay, there we go. I've genuinely enjoyed all of the Frontiers DLC. It's just I kind of... like, I completely 100%ed the game, which is awesome. But... I don't know. I wish that more achievements were added to the game. Like, as cool as it was to unlock the spin dash, I feel like it would have been cooler if at the same time I saw a little blur happen up at the top right of my screen. Achievements are awesome, and part of the reason they're called achievements. I mean, you know, it kind of speaks for itself. There's just something so satisfying about doing something in a game and then getting an achievement for it. Like beating a boss or playing the game on a really hard difficulty or getting like a massive combo streak or completing a level without getting hit once. You know, there's just something really cool about doing all of that and then getting an achievement for it. And then again, like I said last time, there are games like Sonic Origins that kind of just throw random whatever achievements at the player. And while I do like a lot of the games that have super easy achievements, I don't know, I kind of feel like it'd be better if they had more substantial things to achieve, like in Frontiers. There was an achievement for upgrading each stat, so that was 4 of them. And I believe there was a 5th one, once you got all 4 upgraded. There was one for reaching 50 Phantom Rushes. There was one for a massive combo streak, which I want to say was like 300 combo, I want to say. And then there was one for 100% in each island. One for each cyberspace level. Not each individual cyberspace level, but each island cyberspace stages. There was one for all of the map unlocks. And then there was one for fighting each boss and fighting every boss across each island. That was really fun. Yeah, I will never forget how excited I was to finally get the platinum on Frontiers. Because I ended up doing every trophy except the 50 Phantom Rushes. And whenever I heard that a boss rush was coming, I was like, oh, that'll be easy, I'll just play through the boss rush. Until I realized I was full strength. And yeah, I ended up having to cheese the game where I ended up having to cheese the game by going through Ares Island and just attacking those spring enemies over and over again. until I finally got the achievement, and that was so cool. I will never forget how I felt when doing that. While we're in Labyrinth Zone, I know I definitely told this story before, but I remember as a kid, before I've ever beat Sonic 1 or ever thought about it, when I discovered YouTube and I watched Sonic Adventure 2 Let's Play, which really got me into the franchise, and seeing Super Sonic and all that, and learning a lot more of the lore and all that, that's what inevitably made me as big of a Sonic fan as I am now. And I specifically remember I was playing through the game, I got up to Labyrinth Zone, I had all Chaos Emeralds up until that point. I had 50 rings, thinking there were 7 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1, and I could have sworn to this day there was a big ring at the end of Labyrinth Zone Act 1 that was like so high up in the top corner, it was impossible to reach. So after restarting the level over and over again to finally get there, and I was like, oh, it's out of reach. I eventually said, screw it, I'll just get in Act 2. And from that point onwards, it always confused me on why there was only 6 Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 1. Despite there very clearly being a 7th special stage room. And I've never been able to get that glitch to happen twice. I'm fairly certain it was a glitch. I've seen what the files in Sonic 1 look like, so I know there isn't a hidden 7th Chaos Emerald anywhere. And then whenever I heard about Sonic 1 Mobile and saw a video on how to get Super Sonic in Sonic 1, I was like, oh my god! Super Sonic is back in the game, I gotta get it on my phone! And then I got Sonic 1 on my phone, and after playing through the game, I quickly realized that video was a lie. I then went back and watched it, and it turned out I was wrong. The only way to unlock Super Sonic in that game is to cheat on the mobile version. I mean, you can get Super Sonic legitimately by, you can do it, but you have to go into, like, no save mode, do, like, the level select and debug mode sheet, and then while in the level select, you can turn on 7 Chaos Emeralds. And I've actually never, gotten all the Chaos Emeralds, and I've never gotten the 7th Emerald legitimately. I always set the max emeralds to 7, and then just play through the game with the Sonic 3 shield and the Insta shield and all that. I've never actually sat down and tried to get the 7th Emerald. I've often thought it would be cool to, like, maybe as a live stream, or maybe as a redo of my original Sonic 1 playthrough, to, like, go back through the game with the 7th Emerald enabled and try and get it. I might still do that one day. I'm pretty sure in Origins you can unlock the 7th Emerald through debug mode. So who knows, one day I might try and do that as a live stream, just play through Sonic 1 and get the last emerald. But what I do remember about that last battle stage is, it's a bitch. the only reason I never got the last emerald was not only because A, it was pointless because I would never truly collect it, but also B, again, it was just way too hard. Although I think it would be cool if Sega did add the 7th Emerald into Sonic 1. And then, you know, you can just unlock it. But my biggest problem with Origins that I have had is that while Origins, Sonic 1, 2, and CD are all based off of the mobile port, one thing that just pisses me off, really, is the fact that in the mobile ports you have save files. You have 4 of them. And once you beat the game, on those save files you can then go back and select any zone. And it holds onto your chaos emeralds and all that. Like a save file should work, and how it worked in Sonic 3. But for whatever reason, in Origins, the save files, or each character's save, I guess, just is kind of like how it worked in Sonic CD, which is how Sonic CD Mobile worked, was, yeah, it saves your progress and how many time stones you got, but it doesn't allow you to go back and select the level. Now for that, you need to unlock the level select, which then takes your game file and remembers how many time stones you had. Or you can go through the level select and play through. I never liked that. I always hated that. I always thought that was stupid. And I think it's even more stupid how Origins is the definitive way to play the 4 main classic Sonic games on current home consoles. But I still prefer the mobile port purely based on the fact that when I save, or whenever I beat the game on those save files, I can then go back and replay Green Hill Zone till my heart's content with all the chaos emeralds. I don't have to worry about starting a new game or activating because I think there is a way you can replay certain levels in Origins. It's just not using your save file. I think it's I think what you have to do is you go through the time trial and score attack mode, and those have the ability for you to replay stages, which, you know, Sega, you technically put a way to replay them in there. But that's not good enough. I want to use my own... I want to reuse my own save file to replay through those levels. Anyways, how long is this video? I guess I could keep going. Last time I didn't make it this, I only left it at 20 minutes because I didn't want to make the video too long, but then again, I don't want to have like a 30-part series on Origins Plus. Because I'm going to be playing through these games a lot. So I guess I should try and squeeze as much of them into one video as I can. I also think I'm going to play through the Game Gear games. And I'm not going to count them as part of the series. I'm going to count them as their own separate series. Like whenever I play Chaos and Triple Trouble, I'm going to count them as Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble, not Sonic Origins Plus. Which I don't even think I'm going to create a new playlist. I think I'm just going to add these videos to the existing Sonic Origins playlist. I know it sounds lazy, but I don't know. I did purposefully end Sonic Origins just because I knew of the rumor of DLC, and if there was DLC, I wanted to play it on Origins and have all the other characters act as the rest of the playthrough in the DLC, so that I could show off the new content without basically playing the same game twice. Kind of like a Sonic Mania. Well, even if I played as Tails and Knuckles back to the end through every game, I would still have a new Knuckles playthrough in Sonic CD. And yeah, I would also already have to play through all the games again as Amy, so... But then again, at the time, I didn't know that. And also, again, I didn't know what the new DLC was gonna be. I don't even... Yeah, we didn't even have confirmation what the new content was. We just knew it was going to be Sonic Origins, but more. So for me, I just worried about playing through the game and leaving enough for me to play through and still have it be different enough. Plus, by the time I did actually get to, and by the time I actually beat Sonic 1, 2, 3, and CD in Standard Origins, I think I was kind of tired of the game. At that point, I wanted to take a break. Which, yeah, you know, now looking back on it, yeah, I guess I should have gone ahead and played through all the games in Tails and Knuckles. But, it really doesn't matter. I really need to stop starting new games when I barely even finish the games I've already started. Like, seriously, right now, as we speak, I have Mario 64 still going up on the channel. I have Mario 64, Spider-Man Remastered, and I'm also still doing Carl. Carl I've yet to finish because I keep getting distracted by other things. And then also I did Sonic Triple Trouble recently, and now I'm thinking about doing Sonic Advance and Adventure 2. But I think I'm gonna put off those until I finish Origins. The Sonic games, I mean. Because I'm gonna try and get Origins videos uploaded as quickly as possible, just to finish off the game. And then I'll focus on Spider-Man. Once I finish Spider-Man, I'm gonna do Carl. And once all three of these games are finished and done with, including Mario 64, then I'm gonna slow down what I mass-produced. Wait a minute. Yeah, I need to end the video